About a few weeks ago, I was on my phone scrolling through one of my favorite websites, Plugin Boutique, when something stopped me dead in my tracks.
Total max is $70.
$69.99 to be exact. It almost felt like stealing. I couldn't wait to get it up and running, but the download process was very time consuming. I think it took me about the rest of the day to install everything. I woke up the next morning and started to dive into the plugins this bundle had to offer. So I want to take this time to showcase them and compare them with similar plugins that I previously owned. The first one that I explored was Syntronic. I downloaded a light version about 2 years ago, and needless to say, I was not disappointed. The sound quality was excellent, the user interface is okay, and the ability to customize the sound was a plus. But how does this compare to Analog Lab? It's the same concept, a hub that houses a collection of vintage hardware synth emulations. Analog Lab has over 8,000 sounds spanning pads, keys, basses, strings, and so on. But one thing you can't do is customize the sound via the keyboards. Syntronic may take time to switch between presets, but outside of that, I was very pleased. Next on the list was Motto-Base. This is a collection of bass guitars that have the ability to be played in different ways, fingered, plucked, or slapped. You can even choose if the strings are new or old, what type of cabinets, amps, and effects are used, and a few other very unique options. I compared that to Kontakt Scarby basses. And in my opinion, let's just say it's not even close. They also have Philharmonic, an assortment of string, brass, woodwind, and chromatic instruments. I didn't dive into it, but from what I see, you can stack these sounds to create an orchestra section. Next, I started to fiddle around with Sampletron, an emulation of the Mellotron. This is a keyboard that plays tape-recorded sounds, usually orchestral instruments. It was popular in the 60s and 70s. I compared it to Arturia's version of the Mellotron. The ability to tweak the instrument are pretty identical. The difference lies in the sound quality. To me, the Sampletron has a fuller tone compared to Arturia. The question is, which one sits better in a mix? And that's a video for another day. Last but not least, I tackled Sample Tank. Initially, I wasn't a fan because I didn't know how to use it. But once I gained the understanding, I knew this is something I'll be reaching for quite frequently. It's almost like a contact library. All of the sounds from the other plugins can be found here. Choirs, basses, Rhodes, guitars, strings, drums, and much more. I compared it to Kontakt. I'm a bigger fan of the interface of Kontakt, the ease of use, and other elements like the ability to create chords. In closing, I will say I don't have buyer's remorse, like some other plugins that I've gotten. And for $69.99, if even one was only good, it would still be a solid purchase. Total Max Studio is also on sale until March 31st. You get everything here plus T-Rax 5. I bought those both separately and somehow, luckily enough, it came out cheaper. Now, T-Rax 5 isn't available on Plug-in Boutique because they've upgraded to T-Rax 6. Now, I will say this, outside of the installation process and some loading time here and there, Total Max 4 is a great purchase for this price for most music creators. Maybe something in this video has swayed you to either get it or not to get it. But either way, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. And until next time, peace.